Hey guys, how are you? Sorry I'm late. I'm actually at the bus stop getting my niece. I was checking Twitter right before I came on, so I wanted to show you guys what was there, and then I'm gonna check while we're waiting. So, Colorado courts had put a tweet out about it, and I cannot wait to see if they're releasing the affidavit. That's something I'm looking forward to. Hey, Mr. Tomato Head, Hannah Bell, Mary Ann, Broken Justice, LG. How are you guys? Andrea. Hi, Andrea. Then Lauren Sharf tweeted this. And then I found this, which is his attorneys arriving. So let's see what I can find for us. I wonder how long this is going to last today. What do you guys think? I'm okay, Hannibal. And you're welcome, Kiki. I have to find out with you guys. We've been through a lot throughout this trial, or throughout the pretrial hearing. Let's see. Where is Twitter? There it is. Sorry, y'all. I am not on my A game today. Okay, Lauren Sharf 3 minutes ago says, I am inside the courtroom for Barry Morphew's preliminary hearing ruling. Sorry, another bus. For his preliminary hearing ruling that will begin at 1:30 p.m. His family and attorneys have been seated. His daughters are sitting on the second row, and his sisters and mom are on the third row. The judge has not entered yet. So that was 3 minutes ago. Now it's 4 minutes ago. 5 minutes. I was thinking it'll be quick like that too, but I don't know. I remember watching one of his hearings, and his attorneys, they tend to go on and on. So we'll see. Thank you, Hannah. I'm so glad y'all are excited that I'm doing it. I wanted to go over it live. I thought about waiting since I have to get my niece from the bus, but I'll just make it work so I can do it with you guys instead of like coming live after or doing a video. She'll be here soon, buddy. My little one's with me, waiting on his cousin. Judge has had enough time to decide. I agree. I wonder, though, like, will each side have a chance to do their, like, final argument? I'm pretty sure they will, but I don't recall. So we have nothing yet from the courtroom. You are so welcome, Robbie. How's the weather where you guys are at? It's kind of hot here today. It's been cooling off. And so then you put jeans on and it's hot again. Can you turn it down a little bit, buddy? Yeah, it says lots of family from both sides, so I think so. Humid in Pennsylvania. It's super humid where my mom's at. It can be hard if you're not used to it. Okay, nothing from Lauren. We're kind of just waiting, you guys. Let's see. Nothing from Ashley Franco. Sunny and beautiful skies in New Mexico. Oh, awesome. Chilly in Massachusetts. Bad hair day. so cool to like find that the people watching are from all over. I think see. Okay, Carol McKinley 2 minutes ago says the courtroom is full. Friends and family of Barry Morphew have flown in from Indiana to support him. All knew the couple and are hopeful he'll be free on bail by the end of the day. Susan Morphew's family is listening to today's hearing over a private WebEx. Wow. Imagine if he gets out on bail by the end of the day. Southeastern Ohio. Oh, we're not far from each other. I'm in West Virginia. I don't know. Like, if they said there wasn't enough evidence to go to trial, I guess he would be released. I really don't know. Okay, Jamie Leary. She's a courtroom reporter. She said, it's decision day in the case of Barry Morphew, sitting in court waiting for Judge Murphy and Morphew to arrive. If Murphy decides there's not enough evidence, the case will not head to trial. Court officials say unless DA refiles, that means it's over. Robbie, I think you're right. Good thing there's a playground right here, so the kids can play, and we can try to stay as long as we can. Today it's 70. Well, my car says it's 76. It feels like really muggy and hot. You guys, I'm nervous. I really am. Hey, Bodine. Hot and humid in Florida. What's her? Yeah, yes, I have my cell phone, and then I have the hotspot on. So I'm using another device with the hotspot, and then yeah. For his daughter's sake, I'm thinking the case may go to trial. Those daughters have to be struggling with both parents. A really high bail with a bracelet. Well, you know what? I don't think that's such a bad thing. If he has a bracelet on, it wouldn't be awful. I agree. It could go either way. I wasn't nervous until. Sorry, Hannah. I eat, live, and breathe true crime. That's just but it's what I like. Am interested in, so it's fun. Folks, if he is not going to trial, then he will be recharged once a little more evidence shows up. Much better than double jeopardy and a premature court decision. I think you're right about that. But, I don't know. Some people seem to think they have plenty of evidence. I don't know. I've heard it both ways. I am too. I love it. I am Wayne's mama. I contacted. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gosh, it's been a while since I'd heard from you. I hope you guys are doing okay. I need to do another addiction live. I wanted to go around like my town and talk to people because it's really bad here. The opioid epidemic and stuff, it's really, really bad. And I thought maybe I could go around talking to real people about what they've been through and stuff. So I might be doing that soon. DA is very confident. No cameras in there today, and they're in court right now. We are just waiting. Okay, we have a new tweet from Lauren. She says there is more security today than the previous 4-day preliminary hearing. It is taking people a lot longer to get into the Chaffee County Courthouse. There are about 8 seats available for the public. Wow, that's not much. Ashley Franco says Uh-oh. 1 second, you guys. Bus is here. There's Emmy. Be right back. Okay, sorry, you guys. We had to get her off the bus and get parked. Judge signed the affidavit, yet needed an extra 3 weeks to review everything. He will not unseal. I don't know. It's possible. Hold on. Hey, you guys, outside. Okay, listen. Hold on. Okay. Let me check and see what I missed while I was doing that. I'm sorry, you guys, but kind of what we're dealing with. Nothing yet. Haven't missed anything yet. I guess they're still not in court. So the judge, I mean, is still not in court. Yep, nothing yet. I agree. I hope they release the affidavit. We don't get to see court today. We have to follow with the tweets. That's kind of why I'm live right now. But it's just the information is coming along pretty slow. I'm the same way, Mr. Tomato Head. I'm listening to like so much, some of it just, it doesn't stick. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you. Which, you know, we're kind of at a standstill anyways. That's what is no fun about having to do it through Twitter. So the last one from Lauren is about the 8 seats that are available. Yeah. Hello, apple bottom jeans. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just searching for maybe any other reporters that are there that I don't have already. I know there are so many. Okay, we do have a new one. Ashley Franco, 16 seconds ago, says Barry Morphew was just escorted into the courtroom. Hearing should be underway shortly. So Barry just came in. Hey, makeup date with Jackie. I am not in Colorado, but so many of these cases are. And you know what? Even the Gabby, the Colorado FBI are now saying that they're involved too because of them having been there. It's crazy, but Colorado is a super common place for these tragedies for some reason. Who knows why? It's really bizarre. Okay, Lauren Sharf, 1 minute ago. Barry Morphew is now entering the courtroom. He is wearing a light gray suit and cowboy boots again. He walked in with a folder with papers. He is wearing a blue medical mask. And then Stephanie Butzer Rose says Barry Morphew has walked into court in a gray suit. He sat down without looking around. His daughter and family are in the courtroom. And then Nicole Fierro, which is a reporter that I have not followed with any of this, she tweeted, and she's verified with Twitter, so she tweeted 38 seconds ago, "We are in Chaffee County where court is starting right now. A judge will rule whether Barry Morphew will go to trial or be let out of jail on bond for the death of his wife, Suzanne." Here in Colorado Springs, people, great. In whichever way Colorado votes, I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite. Y'all are funny. Okay, let me see. They don't have a lot of time if you think about it, because, which I guess there it's 1:30. When they're thinking it's going to be like a long court, they'll usually get the morning time. Maybe it'll go all day. We do have 1 minute ago a tweet from Lauren who says Judge Patrick Murphy is now in the courtroom. He apologized for the delay because of the extra security screening. Same rules apply like the preliminary hearing. That's true, Kiki. It really is. Oftentimes it's people that have moved there. Hey, insanely confused. Okay. Okay. And we have begun. Jamie Leary tweeted. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm sorry. It's just like some people felt there was plenty of evidence. Some people felt there was nowhere near enough. And I've seen that from my own viewers both ways. So I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel, because you have to think about it. A jury may be the same way. You don't want anyone on the jury to think there's not enough evidence. So here we go, Marianne. Matt Jablow, from 9 News says Barry Morphew has entered the courtroom. Okay, Lauren Sharp says Sean Connolly is a new attorney for the defense, and Dan Edwards is a new attorney on the state side. Judge Patrick Murphy is limiting the arguments to 20 minutes for each side. Then he will make a decision. A motion was filed yesterday by the defense. So we're going 20 minutes for each side. Y'all. I've been here listening and have had to pee for a half hour. Go pee, Turquoise. We're going to be here for a minute. Okay. Jamie Leary says the same thing. Judges allowing 20 minutes per side. Then we'll go over motions and what's next for this case. Ashley Franco. Judge says he hopes to have this wrapped up by 5 p.m. Both sides will have closing statements. So 5 p.m. there is quite a while from now, 3 hours. I'll probably only then do give updates throughout the arguments, and when they'll probably break to come back to the final decision, because that seems to be like their pattern. They usually break halfway in between both segments of the day. So at that time, I'll probably drive home, and then I'll let you guys know when I get home. Well, you gotta go inside and go to the potty. Okay, sorry. I had to get my niece to the bathroom. Lauren Sharp says the people will go first. Attorney Edwards has taken the stand talking about probable cause. He will take 10 minutes, and then Deputy District Attorney Jeff Lindsay will take the other 10 minutes. Barry Morphew closing arguments. It is crazy that they still get to come in and argue their side, which I guess it's like their final chance to get the judge to see it their way, maybe, but it is different attorneys. Yeah, it said that. Let me see. I'll go back to the tweet that says so. Sean Connolly is a new attorney for the defense, and Dan Edwards is a new attorney on the state side. Out of the car or something. Hey, Allison, how are you? The highway is right beside their house, so you can hear it so loud, y'all. I'm sorry. But it is what it is when you're taking care of little kids. So nothing yet. Let's see. I'm not worried about any juror finding him not guilty. Really? Well, that makes me feel a little better because I don't know. I'm worried about that a little bit. Okay. Lauren Sharf says Attorney Edwards is citing cases in other states like Rhode Island, Alabama, and Florida. He is talking about whether Barry Morphew should be allowed bond or not. I don't know, Marianne. It seems maybe they felt that they needed help with because it's such a big case. Because I know sometimes they'll get several because one person can only go through so much, you know. Or I don't know. It's interesting. They both did it too. The judge isn't going to be swayed by anything they say today, wasting time. Yeah, you would think he's already made up his mind. Here, let's go get your pop out of the car and stuff. What do you mean, no? You're going to be here for a minute. Come on. If I was a juror and heard what I've heard, there's no way I could say not guilty. I think that, like, if you ask me my opinion, I would say I believe he's guilty. But also, based on the people who watch me and leave in their comments, which I love, I want you guys to give your opinion no matter what it is. Based on that, I don't know. I'm a little concerned. Woofy, you haven't missed anything yet. The judge was late getting in there, so we've just heard like the basics and what Barry's wearing, that kind of stuff. Who's in there? Hey, Shannon. No, the lab's not over. We're just waiting on tweets from the courtroom. And we do have one. So 1 minute ago, Lauren Sharf says Deputy District Attorney Lindsay, now at the podium. Susan Morphew started her path of getting murder on May 6th because of the text that she was, quote, done. Let's just do it civilly, unquote. This is going to tip more towards trial. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Hello from Scotland. How cool. Yeah, path of getting murdered. That was interesting. So nothing yet from Lauren, but I'm checking around. Ashley Franco. Oh, we have two. So 1 minute ago, she said, Lindsay says Barry Morphew arrives on scene where Suzanne's bike was found and immediately says it was a mountain lion. He says Barry told investigators they, quote, loved each other to death, unquote. Something Lindsay calls chilling. Then, she said, 31 seconds ago, he says FBI had to recover texts from Barry Morphew's phone. He says that shows he had something to hide. He's now referring to the text from Barry to Suzanne, or she wrote it wrong, from Suzanne to Barry, playing the victim. He's now referring to a text from Barry to Suzanne playing the victim. He says Suzanne is the one who's been on trial. We know that confused me because we do know that he deleted the text where she said that she wanted to end things civilly. Shannon, I wanted to watch Unmasked, but I wasn't able to yet. I saw they were live about it. Do not play on Trump's golf course in Scotland. They did love each other to death. I really believe they are hunting friends. Yeah, I know. You would think that if that's the rumor you're talking about, that they would have changed to another judge or whatever. So, Ashley Franco says, Lindsay says it's simple. This is a domestic violent homicide. Lindsay says Suzanne Morphew left a list of grievances about why the marriage with Barry Morphew would end on May 8th. She said it was an unhealthy relationship. Lauren Sharf, 40 seconds ago, said, this is a domestic violence homicide, an intimate partner homicide. That was a quote from Deputy District Attorney Lindsay. On May 8th, she listed a list of grievances. It was near the end. See, I heard the guys from I think it was Mike from Profiling Evil address that rumor, and he also said that he didn't believe that was true. They would have, changed the judge. But, I mean, stuff like that does happen. We know things are possible, just is it probable? Apparently my niece is stuck in the tree, so I'm walking down the mountain to go get her foot out while I'm checking Twitter. I think she's faking, but I don't know. He said the prosecutor would have had the judge recused and never would have allowed it. Yes. Stand up against that tree for a minute. I'm coming out, baby. Sorry, that ended in timeout because I was being lied to. Does anyone know for sure who Morphew knew. No, I think it's just a rumor. Fake's having dementia to get extra treats. That's funny. Um, okay, Ashley Franco said 53 seconds ago, Lindsay says Suzanne Morphew asked for civility on May 8th and 9th. He says they are being civil, but he believes Barry Morphew is tricking Suzanne into what she thinks will be civility. Hey, Sandy Beach. Okay. Lauren Sharf, 13 seconds ago, says Suzanne Morphew texts Melinda, her sister, on May 9th about the abusive relationship, emotionally and physically. The next phone call, Deputy DA Lindsay says, is the phone call from Suzanne to Barry that she gave him her grievances on why she doesn't want to be in the marriage. Jamie Leary, 1 minute ago, says, prosecution says this is a case of domestic violence homicide. Cites Suzanne's desire to leave in her list of 50 grievances as to why. Then Barry tricks her into believing he's accepted this and acts civil days before she disappears. Have you guys tried? There's 2 Mountain Dews that are new. I got them from the store like 2 days ago. One is green apple Mountain Dew, which is kind of good, but it has like a flat taste. And then the other one is Voodoo. It's a mystery flavor and it's like blue raspberry and it's super good. Uh-oh, I hear a crying kid. I thought the Voodoo tasted like strawberry. That's funny. I wonder what it is. Last year it was Skittles. So I don't know. Let's check and see. She was crying because ants got on her. She said, I don't like ants. I had to mute the phone. Okay. I think I'm caught up with all of them. So we're just waiting. Yep. I'm sorry, you guys. It's kind of what it is. My new favorite is this. Yes, the Sunkissed Blueberry Lemonade. Bentley loves that. That's so funny. You would like the Mountain Dew then. Oh, I don't like ants too. My summer with both of them, 2 kids under 5, it was so much fun, but oh my gosh, it was so exhausting. I'm gonna have margarita, strawberry banana. Ooh, yum. That sounds good. Okay, let's see. No, these are not. I don't want to read these because they're not verified. They're kind of just people on Twitter talking about it. So yeah, we're waiting. What is the mystery? What did you say? And I missed it. Woofy, you didn't miss anything. I mean, they're giving, so each side gets 20 minutes to give their final argument, and then they're gonna decide. And then they'll also be deciding about the affidavit, if he gets released on bail, if he gets released in general because they don't feel that they have enough, which I'm thinking that's not gonna happen. But stay away from red ants, big biters. Oh, interesting. Ooh, salt and sugar for the rim. I don't drink hardly ever, but I will every now and then. And I like stuff that tastes good. I don't want to, if I'm going to drink something, I don't want it to be like so nasty I have to hold my nose and all that stuff. Oh, Hannah, I do, girl. I do. Promise. I hope they keep him in his cage forever. No need for him to go for a plea when he has a good shot at being found innocent if sent to trial. The mystery Mountain Dew. I know I heard Skittles. Yeah. Um, Last year it was Skittles. It was super good. This year is super good too. I don't really like Mountain Dew, but I love anything new. I want to try everything. Like, that's just my personality. I want to try everything once. So I'll go to the store and usually waste my money on whatever's new because it's usually not something good. Okay, we have a new tweet, finally. Lauren Sharf. Deputy DA is talking about the timeline of events from May 6th until May 9th. He is speaking about the conversations and actions of Suzanne Morphew. She was done with the marriage and wanted out. Barry Morphew was not allowing Suzanne to divorce him. No, Mellow Yellow does not taste like Mountain Dew at all. But I love Mellow Yellow, so, but yeah. I love the apple Red Bull. It's like kiwi and apple. Yes, that's so good. There's probably going to be more evidence. It does seem that they're kind of addressing this in a way that is different from what they did in court, doesn't it? I don't know. Just let's see what they say, I guess. So nothing new from Lauren Sharf. Ashley Franco, 29 seconds ago. Actually, 2 minutes ago, she says, Lindsay says the night of May 9th, Barry Morphew was preventing her from getting to safety or to a phone. Then she said, Lindsay says investigators asked Barry Morphew what he was throwing away on his trash runs, but Barry continued to say, quote, I don't recall, unquote. Lindsay says that is because he's using that as a fallback instead of telling the truth. Okay, 41 seconds ago, Jamie Leary says, prosecution says, quote, there is no single piece of pivotal evidence. We admit that, unquote, but says the needle sheath found in the dryer is important. If I was on the prosecution side, I'd be hopeful that there is more evidence. Circumstantial evidence is heavy. Direct evidence is non existent, which should concern. Come on, let's get on the trampoline.
Can you please be quiet because our baby?
Yes. They have a toy baby, and Bentley just looked at me and said, "Can you please be quiet? Our baby is sleeping." I'm with you, Shannon. I don't see us getting any direct evidence without her being found. I just wonder if she'll ever be found. I really hope so. Okay, Ashley Franco said 1 minute ago, Lindsay says Barry Morphew missed things because Suzanne Morphew always wears her camelback and sunglasses when she rides her bike, both of which were found in her car and not with her bike. I'd certainly hope they have more than the dark cat. And Bentley, he's something else. I agree, Marianne. And I wonder, like, it's possible that she's been moved. Wherever she was, she could be moved, and maybe she was there at one point. That often implies wiping things down. Ooh, interesting, Ad Astra. Wasn't her riding gloves at the house too? I pray they found her one day. Okay, so 39 seconds ago, Deputy DA compared Suzanne Morphew as an animal that Barry Morphew hunted. She let her guard down. May 9th is, quote, the day of reckoning for Barry, unquote. Oh, it's possible, Kiki. And then, people probably are not looking there even less than they're looking anywhere else. Okay. Ashley Franco, 1 minute ago. So her last one was about the sunglasses and camelback. Then she says, Lindsay continues by saying, what is important is the quote tranquilizer evidence. He says when asked that Barry Morphew saw of Suzanne Morphew, he says she was lightly snoring. Lindsay says that was because of the tranquilizer chemical. With that, he wraps up. So that's it for the prosecution. So sweet. Hello to Billy. Hey, Mystic Firefly. If Barry is not going to trial, then with a little more evidence, I can recharge again. This will not be over. Checking for more updates. Oh, Carol McKinley says, on Saturday between 11:30 and 1 p.m., the last day there's proof Suzanne was alive, Barry removed the game cameras near their home. The tranquilizer cap found in the Morphew dryer is a key piece of evidence, and prosecutors say he had injuries on the outside of his hands. He removed the game cameras that day. That is crazy. I'm seeing what photos I have saved in here. They do seem to have been light today. That's it. So Ashley Franco says, defense takes over. They say that the prosecution changed their story today, different from what they had been arguing in the past. Oh, wow. And then Lauren Sharf said he added that the bicycle looked staged. The bike helmet was staged, and Barry Morphew admitted to being in that area. The fireplace evidence, quote, we had burned stuff that week, unquote, according to Barry Morphew. 5 separate trash runs. The tranquilizer evidence is significant. Which one, Shannon? Yeah, absolutely. Ashley Franco. Defense takes over. They say that the prosecution changed their story today, different from what they had been arguing in the past. Marianne, I'm always multitasking. I'm actually pretty good at doing it, but sometimes it gets rough. So much against him, in my opinion. Stephanie Butzer Rose says attorney Sean Connolly is now talking. He's representing Barry Morphew. Quote, this case is based on supposition. No dead body. It is remarkable what we just heard, unquote. There's no physical evidence and no eyewitnesses. He continues, quote, this case can't go forward, unquote. Wow. Jamie Leary says defense says this case fails to prove there's enough evidence to move forward, not because there's no body, but because it's based on supposition and conjecture. And then Lauren Sharf, Deputy DA, says Barry Morphew couldn't say bye to Suzanne because she isn't there. The tranquilizer evidence is significant. Agent Grusing said the biologist talked that if Suzanne Morphew was tranquilized, she would have hypoxia and would lightly snore. Thank you, Marianne. You need to remember you do not need a tranquilizer gun in order to feel a dart and jab her. Absolutely. Hey, Incognito Gypsy. Thank you, Woofy. That's sweet. He's going to be held for trial. Hey, guys, please pray for my little nephews. They will be here next Tuesday at 10. Murphy and Max are the twins, and baby mama Michelle. Please, safe delivery. Oh, so exciting. If you guys follow these cases and you like psychics, the Incognito Gypsy just started her channel, and she's covering some interesting cases. Okay. Lauren Sharf said 19 seconds ago, Deputy DA said Barry Morphew told law enforcement that she was asleep and lightly snoring the last time he saw Suzanne Morphew. The I'm done text from Suzanne is pathetic words by Mrs. Morphew. The state asks that you bind the defendant over and hold him without bond. Hey, Shar. You don't have to thank me. It's nothing, truly. I want to help anybody, with their channel. I remember my first interview. It was with a guy named John Crimes, and he had like around 20,000 subscribers. I never imagined he would even do it. And I just commented to him like, hey, would you be interested in an interview? And he wrote back, yes, really quick. And I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. And he told me, I want to help people. Like, if you want the world to be different, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world. So, when I was starting out, I wish that someone would help me. So I decided I'm going to help people. And yeah, that was really sweet. That stuck with me. Okay, Ashley Franco. Oh, thank you, Woofy. 70K from the safe was probably made up as well. I agree. Ashley Franco. They are discussing the reasoning behind how their case proves there is not enough evidence to bound Barry Morphew over for trial. This is a gentleman on behalf of Barry. After he's done, either Nielsen or Ayton will close out for the defense. Prosecution did the same. I don't know how long, if I was muted, but I wasn't reading any tweets because nothing's came out for a minute. Still a mystery about the rapist's DNA. Have not heard any plausible theories on that yet. Maybe it was someone who worked on the car or something like that. That's what I was thinking. Okay, Lauren Sharp said defense turn. Hold on. Okay, Lauren Sharp said defense turn. Attorney Connolly is refuting that May 6th is a, quote, chilling day, unquote, like the state is trying to say. He said the murder didn't happen on May 6th. May 8th was a fun night, according to texts from Suzanne and Jeff Libler. Went to town, looked at real estate, and that's it. Defense says after the, quote, I'm done, unquote, text, Barry Morphew didn't respond with violence. There was no evidence of domestic violence. He didn't say he was going to kill her. I'd love to do an O.J. Simpson interview with me. That's my passion case, but I don't want a channel. I would totally be into talking about that case. I've watched stuff about it, but I'm not like, it's not something I'm super caught up on all the details, but I find it super interesting. Okay, I'm going to check one more update and then I've got to go, you guys. But I will update you on my community page or whatever. I hope you do the OJ case. That would be interesting because isn't it? It's just crazy that he got away with it. But I don't know. Let's see. Oh, wow, Shannon, that's crazy. So many of you guys. Anything else, I will post. I can take screenshots and post it on my community page or throw it together in a video and update you guys. But I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know what I think's going to happen. I guess we have to wait and see. I cannot wait to go through the affidavit, and I'm definitely going to do that with you guys. Um, thank you, Marianne. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.